folks. Welcome back to the Portland Pickles pregame show. And once again, we're going to have 4 bags with Mags. On my right, Mike Checks, the voice of the Pickles. On my left, Mark Magdaleno, head coach of the Portland Pickles. So, Mike, why don't you take us in?
All righty. We got a win last night. Beat the Kamloops NorthPaws 4-2. Some great pitching performances last night. Morris Austin, Morris Austin.
I just call him Mo.
Just call him Mo.
Okay.
Great 9th inning last night. He's got some of the best velo in the league, I'm told.
Yeah, actually the top velo in the league. He sat 95 to 97 last night and landed his slider, and the changeup that BG has him working on was really good last night as well. So.
Yeah, some great movement on the pitches. 3 in a row now for the team. Got Kamloops again for game 2. We got a couple lineup changes tonight.
Yeah, we do. We're gonna jump Pearson to the lineup tonight. Just got off a plane and we're just gonna throw him right into the Flyers.
Yep, gonna start in right field tonight, so be sure to watch out for that. Now, you'd mentioned a mystery pickle yesterday.
Yes.
Are we at a point where we can discuss that more, or are you still keeping that under wraps?
We're gonna keep it under wraps.
All right. Do we at least get a clue?
Yes.
Okay. What do you got for us?
He's coming from my home state, California.
Okay.
How's that?
All right. Now, if I got one guess and I get it right, will you tell me if
Absolutely,
I'm right?
I would.
Is it Rodriguez?
No.
His family joined the chat last night, so I thought maybe...
Well, maybe it could be. I mean, I don't know what Freddie's doing, but if he's available, we take Freddie. Freddie's our guy, man. We love Freddie. He's a favorite in the stadium.
Loved Freddie a lot. Well, speaking of pitchers, so far early this season, we've seen some amazing defensive plays from your pitchers. Is this something that y'all are preaching, or is this just them reacting in a situation and making the best of it?
Well, last night with Christian Lim catching the line drive, that's pure reaction. That's being an athlete. The things we are concerned about is our PFD, our pitchers fielding practice, our pitchers defense. We had a routine play yesterday on a sack bunt, 1-0 game. We just throw the guy out, but we rushed because we didn't understand the speed of our runner. We just need to understand things and slow the game down and play catch. That could have led to a huge inning. In fact, if they loaded the bases with no outs and only got 1 run because of the double play, or 2 runs rather, I would say that's a win for us. That could have been a crooked number. Sometimes you can't come back from a crooked number.
Well, and it is, as you've seen over the years, it is little mistakes like that when they happen close together in an inning, you start bleeding runs, and that's no fun.
So getting out there with just 2 runs, we were very happy with the outcome of that, considering that it was just 1 play could have led to the whole thing.
Well, and you'd mentioned on yesterday's show, runs are going to be hard to get in this series, and we got enough of them last night, 4-2, so hopefully we'll be seeing that again tonight.
Once again, Kamloops is a good baseball team. I mean, they're on a little bit of a skid right now, but I'll tell you, they're a good baseball team. Every night in the West Coast League is a dogfight. I mean, you've got to be willing to absorb punches. You've got to be able to get hit in the mouth and still continue to fight back. Sort of like life, right?
Right.
Life's going to hit you in the mouth and you got to bounce back, or it's not a good outcome.
Yeah. Well, staying with the pitcher theme, apparently, that wasn't a conscious choice, but I guess that's how it worked out. We had Gary Grosjean at the start of the season, and then I had heard rumors that his last start that he took with us was his last start. Is that true? Is Gary done for the...
He threw a lot in the spring. We needed him early to help us just get through the early part of the year, and he was loyal and true to us, and he did a great job for us. And the reason we're sitting where we're sitting now is partly because of Gary. Absolutely, 100%. But we've also replaced him with 3+ years of the we were getting from UC Davis. The Cure, Delaney, and Ricamini. Ricamini stuff's electric, the Cure stuff's electric. Those 3 guys are 3-headed monster to replace Gary. So that was the plan all along, and it just fell into place perfectly for us. Now we'll see how it works, right?
Right. So you have to deal with some of those restrictions sometimes. Players coming in with pitch count restrictions or inning restrictions. Is that something that you and the staff are just constantly trying to juggle and keep tabs on and build your lineup and rotation around?
When we get these players, we know what we need to do. We look at their innings, we talk to our coaches, but we have a great system here. It's a system that's been here for 8 years. Justin Vargas and Butters Miller actually brought it in, right? So the tandem Nobody's going more than 4 innings or 65 pitches in a week. If you're a reliever and you throw 30 plus pitches, you may get 2 or 3 days off. We're not going to bounce you back. So what we want to do is limit your innings, limit your pitching so you can stay here the whole summer. I think the biggest coaching move that we've ever had here was Justin and Butters deciding to make Malaris a closer. We made him a closer in my first year here. Was I picked up at the end of the year. He had 20 innings, so we made him a closer. He used his 20 innings as a closer, and now he's one of the premier closers in the country.
That's amazing. Okay. All right, last question. The softball. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
The hot dog is a sandwich.
Okay.
Absolutely, it's a sandwich.
All right.
But on that sandwich, it can only be mustard only, or ketchup only, or mustard and ketchup. There can be no mayonnaise on it.
Okay.
No mayonnaise. My wife does it with mayonnaise, and I have to walk away and let her eat by herself. We go to Costco, and she gets mayonnaise out, and I leave her there. And I just go to sit at the table because I'm so embarrassed that she's putting mayonnaise on her hot dog. And I'm not kidding. And I'm not, if she's going to be mad if she watches this show today because she doesn't like to tell people she puts mayonnaise on her hot dog. She won't eat a hot dog at a barbecue because she's going to put mayonnaise on it and she knows I'm going to blow her out of the water. So we got no mayonnaise on the hot dog. Absolutely zero.
Now, do you put relish on your hot
Put
dog?
just a little bit of relish and onions. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the best way to go.
No mayonnaise.
No mayonnaise.
No, it's just not American.
But a hot dog is a sandwich here.
Walker Stadium, the umpires for tonight's game are in the field, Clint Baxter, and behind home plate, Tim Montoya. Walk for your umpires, Walker Stadium. I get it, no one wants to sweep the dumps. I understand. We'll keep it down. For your own personal safety, the safety of all those around you, please be aware that all are back beneath the playing field at any time and enter the spectator areas. Please pay attention while you enjoy the game. We got some lost keys and we're hanging on what is that? No, not the car keys, what are they hanging on? Well, it's very specific. If that helps. It's a Subaru. No friends. Anyway, check your pockets. I can see you come to the party today.
Well, hello once again, baseball fans and addicts, wherever you may be. Welcome to Pickles Baseball. Tonight is our second game of a three-game set with the Kamloops NorthPaws. I'm Mike Checks, and I forgot to write down everybody's name who's working in here tonight. Let's see if I can do it by sight. We've got Sam on music. Gary is our scorekeeper and the captain of this carnival cruise. I've got Andrew in front of me. I got Crow hanging out doing video tonight. She'll be working with Ian, who is not currently in the booth. And I got Daryl working StatCast, making me sound smarter than I actually am. That is your team tonight, and we'll all be working together for the rest of the 2023 season to bring you all of these pickle games. Your Pickles find themselves on a three-game winning streak after coming from behind to take down the NorthPaws last night. Unfortunately, that win only helped them keep pace with the Raptors and the Knights, who are still ahead of them in the West Coast League South. Portland starting play tonight, 2.5 games behind first place, but everybody else seems to have games on us, so not that big of a deal. Jump the gun early. We're going to go ahead and kick it down to our public address announcer, the incomparable Joe Simons, and JT working the field tonight for the introduction of tonight's baseball game. Well, I jumped the gun. Your home plate umpire tonight, Tim Montoya. Your umpire in the field, Clint Baxter. You might remember them from last night. Just
welcome back to Walker
position.
Stadium
And
for tonight's matchup between the Kamloops NorthPaws and your Portland Pickles. My name is Joe Simons. I'm your public address announcer this evening. Your on-field host tonight is one of our better interns. He's an intern. JT doing a remarkable job filling in for Jeremiah. Keep it going. Tonight is game 13 of 2023 regular season. that'll be played here at Walker Stadium this summer. It's the Shiny Night, presented by Rogue Brewing, and I'm sure you can tell it's also Woof Wednesday, featuring Chihuahuas, presented by PGE. We want to play forever and ever and ever. Come celebrate the iconic thriller featuring the beloved Timberline Lodge. We're going to have dog parades, beer, red rum, baseball, all kinds of good stuff. JT, we ready for our ceremonial first pitch?
I think we're just about ready, Joe.
In honor of the Shiny Night here at Walker Stadium, they're going to be thrown out by the Dill Twins. Scary.
Here they come. Look at them. Right in.
Oh, there they are. They're in the right field corner. In their authentic recumbent bikes. Terrifying. Yeah, give them a hand. The Dill Twins, Lil P, Dylan T. It's the Dill Twins. Give it up for the Dill Twins. They're terrifying. Are they going to throw baseballs or?
Stand there and look pretty, man.
Do we want to see him throw the ball, Walker Stadium? Lil P, Dylan T, the Dill Twins. Nearly identical twins. Okay. Oh, the jump ball.
Sinker.
All right, make some noise for your Dill Twins, Lil P and Dylan T. How about a hand for the recumbent bikes? Just a good workout with back support. That's all that is. I don't know about anybody else, but I really enjoyed that. Okay. It is now time to meet the starters for tonight's game. First for the visiting Kamloops NorthPaws. Leading off and playing right field from San Diego State, number 21, Tyler Glowacki. Batting second and playing center from Yavapai College, number 15, Jude Hall. Batting third and playing first from Pima Community College, number 9, Nathan Gray. Batting cleanup, the DH from Weatherford College, number 5, Joey Baron. Batting fifth, the second baseman from Grand Canyon College, number 7, Cooper Neville. Batting sixth, the shortstop from Oakland U, number 11, Thomas Green. Batting seventh and playing second from San Diego State, number 16, Drew Giannini. Batting eighth and playing left from College of Idaho, number 20, Ray Kimuri. Batting ninth, the catcher from North Dakota State U, number 38, Bennett Frater. And the starting pitcher for Kamloops from Connor State College, number 30, Griffin Alman. The Kamloops are coached by Keith Francis. Walker Stadium, are you ready to meet your Pickles? Leading off and playing center field from Cal State Bakersfield, number 16, Kyler Stancato. Batting second, the designated hitter from St. Mary's, number 1, Dalton Mayshore. Batting third and playing left from the University of Hawaii, number 14, Zage Lancaster. Batting fourth and playing first from Cal Poly, number 34, Evan Cloyd. Batting fifth, the right fielder from University of Nevada, number 44, Jesse Pierce. Batting sixth and playing short from the University of the Pacific, number 6, Jack Metcho. Batting seventh and playing second from Long Beach State, number 10, Armando Briseño. Batting eighth, the catcher from University of Hawaii, number 11, Blake Hauraki. And batting ninth and playing third from University of Nevada, number 48, Jackson Waller. Starting on the mound for Portland from University of Hawaii, number 51, Itsuki Takamoto. The Pickles are coached by Jordan Barkus, Brian Grant, and Griffin Williams. The assistant head coach of the Pickles is Jim Hopple, and the Pickles are managed by Mark Magdaleno. At this time, we ask that you please stand and remove your hats for the singing of the Canadian National Anthem by Elizabeth and Shane Madrigal. Please remain standing and direct your attention to the flag in left field through the singing of the Star Spangled Banner by Elizabeth and Shane Madrigal. Just outrageously beautiful, Elizabeth and Shane Madrigal.
All righty, broadcast friends, a beautiful night out for baseball here in Walker Stadium in the Lents neighborhood of Portland, Oregon. 83 degrees outside, a 4-mile-an-hour wind out of the northwest. As usual, the sun hanging over the trees out in left field.
One of the most unique keychains I've ever seen. Subaru.
Shadows have crossed most of the outfield already, save for that small patch that you all know well in shallow left field. Glad to have you all along tonight. I see Orlando in the chat, my madre. Jack Ivy actually here at the stadium with us tonight. Saw Rochelle check in earlier. Roscoe in the chat. Glad you're all along. Should be another fun night. Pickles hoping to gain some ground in the West Coast League South tonight. Entering play in third place, 2.5 games behind the Ridgefield Raptors. Your Portland Pickles have won 3 games in a row. Looking to continue that trend this evening. Also hoping to get some help. Ridgefield winning 11 straight games. Meredith Henning checking in, welcome. It's a lot of fun here at Walker Stadium, and a great experience indeed. Itsuki Takemoto on the mound for your Portland Pickles. Behind him defensively, Blake Haraki at the dish. Evan Cloyd at first, Armando Briseño at second, Jackson Waller at third, Jack Metcho, your shortstop tonight, Zach Lancaster, Kyler Stancato, and Jesse Pierce, your outfielders from left to right. The scoreboard is back. Good eye. It's not exactly the same scoreboard, but if I hadn't said anything, y'all might not have noticed. Itsuki comes set at the belt. First pitch of the ball game hit to Jack Metcho at short. Throw over to first. One pitch, one away. First pitch tonight, 7:18 p.m. 6-3 the put out on Tyler Glowacki. Jude Hall, the center fielder, due up next. He'll be followed by Nathan Gray. Gray adjusts his helmet. He's ready now. Takamoto's first pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer to Jack Metcho at short. Fielded. Throw. In time. 6-3 the put out for Jude Hall. 2 pitches, 2 down. Now, Gary, is there a word for 3 pitches and getting out of an inning? I know that the immaculate inning is 9 and 3 strikeouts, but is there terminology for 3 pitches, 3 outs? Not that we're aware of. Pitch on the way. Doesn't matter. Over for a strike. 91-mile-an-hour fastball, 0-1. Tom Jones checking in. Welcome. Ethan Bryan checking in as well. 0-1 pitch on the way. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. Count evens up at 1-1. Itsuki set. Pitch on the way inside, ball 2. That one coming in at 88 miles an hour. Well, you're not kidding, Ron. That is good for the pitch count. Takamoto's 2-1 pitch. Over for a strike. Nice movement. 83 miles an hour on that off-speed pitch. Another night of lightly swirling winds here at the stadium as the breeze shifts direction. Next pitch just missing outside at 91 miles an hour. 3-2. Lights just came on here at the stadium. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and taken out to center field. Stancato going back. He tracks it a little bit towards left field, and that'll do it for the NorthPaws here in the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. To the bottom of the first we go. No score here at Walker Stadium.
8.5?
Stronger.
9%?
Yes.
9.5% ABV!
Juice Force IPA. Live rangerously.
Tired of beer that's just too bland? No problem! Introducing the amazing Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's bright, popping, plus you can take it almost anywhere. So stop drinking boring beer and start living rangerously today.
To the bottom of the first inning we go. Out on the mound for the Kamloops NorthPaws. That is number 30, Griffin Almond. Right-handed thrower from Connors State College. A 2-1 record so far this season with a 6.00 ERA in 4 games. Pitched 15 innings, 8 strikeouts, 10 walks. He's also surrendered 14 hits. Defensively for the NorthPaws, Bennett Frater behind the dish, Nathan Gray at first, Cooper Neville at second, Drew Giannini at third, Thomas Green at short, Ray Kimura, Jude Hall, and Tyler Glowacki, the outfielders from left to right. Frater throws down to second. That means warm-up tosses are over. For your Pickles, it's going to be Kyler Stancato, Dalton Mayshore, and Zage Lancaster.
Number 16, Kyler
Stancato from Cal State Bakersfield, leading off tonight's game. Takes a couple half practice swings and now stands in. Max comes out for just a second. And now, oh, gotcha. Might have had a wristwatch or a bracelet or something that was not supposed to be there. Griffin's first pitch of the ball game in for a strike at 88 miles an hour, 0-1. Jake Moe joining us, glad to have you along. Griffin Allman's 0-1 pitch, swung on and fouled down the third base line. Count goes to 0-2 on Stancato. Another half practice swing as he steps back in. Allman set at the chest into his motion. 0-2 on the way, swung on and bounced towards first. Fielded by Nathan Gray, flips to the pitcher. 3-1 the put out on Stancato.
Next up is your designated hitter from St. Mary's. Number 1, Dalton Mayshore.
So 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. Designated hitter Dalton Mayshore to the plate. Mayshore from St. Mary's College. First pitch he sees tonight catches the outer part of the plate at 89, 0-1. Fans, did you see the t-shirt design for tonight? It was amazing. 0-1 pitch on the way, misses high at 88. Ball 1, excuse me. Oh, Jeff, no, more. Morris is amazing. 1-1 pitch on the way. Check swing. Misses high. Ball 2. Dolphin fans in the house on this Wolf Wednesday. As normal, we will have our Puppers parade in the 4th inning. Allman's 2-1 pitch missing well away. Ball 3, 3-1. That one gets away from Frater. Now, Jeff, it's a lot of fun to watch Morris pitch. Got amazing velocity, leads the league in velocity. Griffin into his motion. 3-1 pitch on the way, swung on and bounced foul down the third base line. Count full, 3-2. Allman climbs back up on the hill. Mayshore steps back in. 3-2 on the way, outside, ball 4. Mayshore works a walk. One on, one away, and that's going to bring up the left fielder, number 14, Zage Lancaster. Lancaster from the University of Hawaii at Manoa. Jack, I'm glad you grabbed one of those t-shirts. I grabbed one of those t-shirts. Many of the staff grabbed those t-shirts. I was thinking we might sell out before the game started. Allman's first pitch missing away, ball one. Lewis Rose is checking in. How you doing, friend? Another real busy day for you. Glad you made it through the workday and could join us this evening. Great night for a ball game, whether you're here or elsewhere in the greater Portland area. Pitch fouled off. Count evens up at 1-1. Griffin Allman back to the mound, takes Gander over at first base, and another. One more for good measure. Heck, why not one more? 1-1 pitch on the way, missing low and away, ball two. 2-1. I thought Mayshore was going to take off there. He jumped like he was going to and didn't. Yeah, you're not kidding, Jack. Austin put on a heck of a show in the ninth last night. Mid to upper 90s. Griffin Allman's 2-1 pitch on the way. Misses low and outside. Ball three. Credit Mayshore with the stolen base on there. Prater couldn't hang on. Runner in scoring position. Bottom of the first inning, one down. Lancaster at the plate with a 3-1 count. Mayshore gets his lead at second. 3-1 pitch on the way, in the dirt, ball four. Back-to-back walks issued by Griffin Allman. Mayshore at second base, Zage Lancaster now at first, and that'll bring up your first baseman. Number 34, Evan Cloyd.
Number 34, Evan Cloyd.
Cloyd shifts the dirt around in the batter's box before standing in. Mayshore's lead at second. Lancaster now stretching out his lead at first. First pitch over the outer part of the plate for a strike at 87. 0-1. Yeah, Lewis, haven't gotten to the West Coast League scores. Usually don't get to those till the second inning, but I appreciate the update, friend. Allman comes set, looks back at second. 0-1 on the way. Swung on, inside out, hit into shallow right field. Oh, and able to make the catch. Nicely played by Glowacki. On the play, Mayshore moves up to third. Score that P9 for Evan Cloyd.
The right fielder from University of Nevada, number 44, Jesse Pierce.
Now to bat your starting right fielder. Some of you have heard this name already. Number 44, Jesse Pierce. We were told he came in earlier today. Mags has him in the lineup tonight. Runners on first and third. Runner goes. Pitch in the dirt. No, he thought better of it in return. Would have had that cleanly. Prater having a hard time with some of those outside pitches in the dirt. Mendicant checking in. BFXB 363, excuse me. Glad to have you along. Pierce looks at the 1-0 pitch, swung on and crushed foul. Holy cow.
Up here. No line at the party deck.
I got out of here in a hurry. No, it was not. There is no way it was. Hit so hard foul it broke StatCast momentarily. Offers at the next pitch, comes up empty. 87-mile-an-hour fastball. Count goes to 1-2. Zage Lancaster on at first. Mayshore on at third. Pierce's first at-bat as a Pickle. 1-2 pitch on the way. Outside, runner goes. Really wanted, Zage really wanted to sell that double steal. Just could not coax a throw out of Bennett. Count 2-2 on Pierce. Griffin's 2-2 pitch on the way. Check swing, nope. Count goes 3-2, missing an 88. Full count now with 2 down. Runners will be able to go. Allman stares in, comes set. Momentary hold. Now the 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Got him. Jesse Pierce down on strikes. That'll end the first inning. First strikeout for Griffin Allman. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on. We are through 1 frame here at Walker Stadium. No score.
From zesty sauerkraut to bold kimchi and mouth-watering pickles, they've got the flavor lineup you've been craving. Fuel your game day with the power of robot.
This is how you build a community of health and hope. With award-winning heart specialists, personalized women's care, a hospital 100 years in the making, and dozens of clinics that bring health and healing to your neighborhood, all strengthened by our partnership with OHSU. Adventist Health Portland, all the care you need, right where you need it.
Yovu Beer, classic American lager. Proud sponsor of the Portland Pickles. Locally owned and brewed in Portland, Oregon. Yovu Beer, classic American lager. It slaps. Yovu Beer, classic American lager. Proud sponsor of the Portland Pickles.
Welcome back, broadcast friends. The throw down to second base means those warm-up pitches are over for Takamoto. Joey Perron, Cooper Neville, and Thomas Green for the NorthPaws here in the second inning. And as I told Lewis Roses, I'll be getting y'all an update on the West Coast League scores this inning. Perron, the designated hitter again this evening. First pitch he sees over for a strike at 87, 0-1. Takemoto comes set. 0-1 pitch, misses low and outside at 87. Count evens up at 1-1. In Yakima Valley, the Pippins trailing the Night Owls 2-1. That game in the top of the 4th inning. Takamoto's 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and a bouncer to the first base side. Foul. In Springfield, the Drifters and Knights scoreless. That game in the bottom of the 4th inning. In Kelowna, the Falcons trailing the Harbor Cats 3-2. That game top 3rd. Takemoto's 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Went off speed there. Yeah, he did 66 miles an hour. Holy cow. Wow. A difference of like 20 plus miles an hour there. So 1 away for Kamloops, and that'll bring up second baseman Cooper Neville. In Wenatchee, Port Angeles lefties and the Apple Sox tied scoreless in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch, the at-bat swung on and hit foul down the third base line. That play was called by home plate umpire Tim Montoya. At my angled vantage point here in the press box, I'm not going to lie, I thought that was fair. In the bottom of the third, the Cowlitz Black Bears with an 8-1 lead on the Walla Walla Sweets. In Ridgefield, Bend Elks trying to do some good work there. They lead the Raptors 5-2. That game in the bottom of the third inning. And in Edmonton, the Bellingham Bells and the Riverhawks tied at 3, bottom 5. Next pitch, misses low at 88. Ball 1. 1-1. Takemoto comes set. 1-1 to Neville, misses well and away. Ball 2, 2-1. Off-speed pitch that looked like he just released early on that. Looks like he's smiling out there on the mound about that. Rick Imus joining us from Toronto. Glad to have you along, friend. Takemoto's 2-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Back to the fastball at 87. Count goes to 2-2. Are any of those t-shirts left? I don't know the answer to that. They are great, though. Wind in the 2-2 pitch. Went fastball again. A little extra sauce on that at 90. Misses low, 3-2. Takemoto set at the belt. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Got him. Looks like Hiraki might have dropped it down to first. It goes. 2-3 the put out. Back-to-back strikeouts for Takemoto.
Now batting the shortstop for Oakland U, number 11.
2 away, and that's going to bring up shortstop Thomas Green. Thomas Green from Oakland University. First pitch he sees tonight over for a strike at 75, 0-1. Tom Jones checking in. Braves won. Mariners did not, sadly. Wind in the 0-1 pitch. That one in the dirt and outside. Count evens up at 1-1. Drew Giannini on deck for the NorthPaws. Green steps back in. 1-1 pitch on the way. Bunt shown. Over for a strike at 75. Count evens up at 1-2. Noah designed the brining t-shirt, and it turned out amazing. 1-2 pitch on the way. Outside. Ball 2. 2-2. As I learned with the brine-colored uniforms, if you see something in merch you want, get it immediately. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on and smacked out to center field. Stancato ranges over about 7-8 steps, able to make the play. P8 the put out on Thomas Green, and that will do it for Kamloops in the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We head to the bottom of the second inning. Still no score here at Walker Stadium.
Welcome to Stormbreaker Brewing, located off Mississippi Avenue in North Portland. Whether you're looking for something light, dark, hoppy, or not hoppy, we've got you covered. We've also got a full bar featuring seasonal handcrafted cocktails. Complemented by an extensive menu with plenty of options to go. Come hang out by the fire pit for weekly trivia or book a private event. All ages are welcome. And don't forget to bring your dog.
Pickles coming up to bat here as we start the bottom of the second inning. Getting reports that we've got stuttering on the broadcast, friends. I'm not sure. Just one report so far.
Your shortstop from the University of the Pacific. Number 6, Jack Metcho.
Going to be Jack Metcho, Armando Briseño, and Blake Haraki for your Pickles here. Wind starting to pick up at the stadium. Nice breeze blowing into the press box currently. First pitch, bottom 2, misses low and away at 86 miles an hour, 1-0. Metcho stands back in. 1-0 pitch on its way, swung on and hit to first. Fielded by Nathan Gray, took it to the bag himself, 3 unassisted to put out on Metcho. Only the ads are stuttering for me, so it's fine. Well.
Your second baseman from Long Beach State. Number 10, Armando Briseño.
All right, now a little bit also letting us know it's stuttering during the Stormbreaker commercial. First pitch of this at bat, low and away, ball 1. Briseño playing second base again tonight for your Pickles. Wide and the 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and a slow bouncer up the third base line. That is fair. The throw over to first in time. 5-3 the put out on Briseño. Giannini charging, got the throw over to Nathan Gray in time.
Next up is your catcher from the University of Hawaii. Number 11, Blake Haraki.
Nobody on, 2 down for your catcher, Blake Haraki. First pitch, Blake sees over for a strike at 89, 0-1. Shadows now covering 98% of the playing surface. 0-1 pitch, missing outside, ball 1.
Let's go Pickles. Let's go Pickles.
Always a good crowd on Wolf Wednesday. Can't wait for the Puppers Parade mid-4th. 1-1 pitch coming in. High, ball 2. That one in at 84. Yes, this is the league with Walla Walla. You are right. Walla Walla currently in 6th in the West Coast League South. 2-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and bounced foul. Count stays even at 2-2.
Has a Subaru key on it or your iPhone, which is gold and found in a bathroom. Come to the party deck.
Allman stands ready on the mound. Rocky steps back in. Griffin rocks, 2-2 pitch on the way. Outside, ball 3, 3-2. Should Haraki get aboard, Jackson Waller on deck. Griffin brings in the 3-2, swung on and fouled off at the plate, and that got a piece of Bennett behind the dish. Tim Montoya gonna walk the baseball back out to Griffin Almond. Frater gets a moment or two to make sure he's okay. Tim doing a little house cleaning with home plate there. Frater looks no worse for wear as he's back in position. 3-2 the count. Almond deals. Over the outside part of the plate. Haraki thought he had drawn the walk. 87-mile-an-hour fastball, and Haraki down on strikes. Second strikeout for Griffin Almond, and that'll do it for your Pickles here in the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Headed to the third inning here at Walker Stadium. Still no score.
Another option to choose from. Stop by the showroom. Visit them online.
Save money on your transportation costs with TriMet's Reduced Fare Transit Card. If you meet income requirements, get your first month free while you enjoy unlimited rides on buses and trains. Learn more and apply today at TriMet.org/save.
Not everyone is blessed with the body of an elite athlete or the beard of an angel, but John Daly is. And even he uses the Beard Hedger Pro Kit from Manscaped. It's got everything a beard needs to live its best life. And if you think his beard looks good, you should see his stroke. Order the Beard Hedger Pro Kit at manscaped.com.
To the top of the third inning we go. Drew Giannini, Ray Kimura, and Bennett Freiter for Kamloops NorthPaws. Itsuki Takamoto set down the first 6 batters he's faced. Comes set at the waist. First pitch to Giannini, swung on and popped foul on the right side. Headed towards the berm, a little bit past. Nope, a little bit short. Nobody able to make the catch. Giannini stands back in. Takamoto's 0-1 pitch, swung on and hit sharply down the first baseline and fair over the outstretched glove of Evan Cloyd. Leadoff single for Drew Giannini.
Now batting the left fielder from College of Idaho, number 20, Ray Kimura.
Ray Kimura to the plate. Giannini gets a lead at first, maybe 2 steps. Enough to draw a throw over. Dives back safely. Takamoto set. Pitch on the way, bunt shown. Right out in front of the plate. No, a little further than I thought. Takamoto fields over to first in time. That advances Giannini down to second base. 1-3 the put out.
Now batting the catcher from North Dakota State University, number 38, Bennett Freiter.
Bennett Freiter to the plate now. Runner on second, 1 down. Who knows what we might see out of pitcher defense this evening. We've seen some pretty amazing plays so far this year. Takemoto has the sign he was looking for. Takes a look back at second. Pitch on the way, outside, ball 1. Takamoto looks back at second. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off the plate. Looked like that might have gone off of Hiraki's mask. I think Ian might have already gone out to adjust the center field camera. I am uncertain on that. Look back towards second. 1-1 pitch on the way. Inside, ball 2. 2-1. I guess the nice thing about the center field camera is y'all get a sense of the shadows that creep over the playing field. 2-1 pitch on the way. Low, ball 3. 3-1. Time was called on the field. Play to resume. Giannini gets a healthy lead at second. 3-1 pitch on the way, swung on, and that one hit out to left field. Not quite deep enough. Why is that? That's because our outfield is where baseballs go to die. Zage Lancaster makes the play. Go ahead and call that L7. And turn the lineup over for the NorthPaws. That means Tyler Glowacki back to the plate. Barehanded catch, circus catch, hacky sack put out. Well, and tough choice, Rick. Look back towards second base. Itsuki's pitch on the way. High ball one. Giannini dancing off of second base. Pitch popped up to center field. Stancato ranges a little bit towards right and makes the catch. P8 the put out, and that'll do it for the NorthPaws here in the third. No runs, one hit, no errors, and one runner left on. Fans, we are going to keep it right here for tonight's Red Rum drinking contest because it's the brining, y'all.
Well, Joe, we got Sunny, Sarah, Matt, and Jana. They're ready to drink some red rum because it's shiny night. Walker Stadium, I'm going to need you to help me count them down. Ready? 3, 2, 1, drink! Chug, 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 chug. Oh, winner, Matt! The red rum, oh, they're still going though. Good sports. What a finisher. Appreciate that, girl. Matt is our winner, folks. Make some noise for Matt.
To the bottom of the third inning we go. Jackson Waller, Kyler Stancato, and Dalton Mayshore for your Pickles.
Controls the hot corner from the University of Nevada. Number 48, Jackson Waller.
Allman's first pitch, the third inning, high and tight, ball one. It is just gorgeous here tonight at Walker Stadium. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and bounced foul. Count evens up at 1-1 on Waller. Allman into his motion, pitch on the way, misses inside at 85, ball two. 2-1. Waller 1 for 3 with an RBI last night. Hits this one sharply towards third base. Nicely gloved by Giannini. Throw over to first base. Could not quite be dug out by Nathan Gray. Jackson Waller with it reaching on an E5.
Stay loud for your next batter. Number 16, Kyler Stancato.
Kyler Stancato to the plate now. Bounced down to the first baseman his first time up. Shows bunt here, pulls back. Pitch missing high and outside at 86, 1-0. I am unsure the status on that, Tom. I will ask the appropriate people. 1-0 pitch, missing away, ball two. 2-0. pilot right now is producing the game, so I'll bring that up later. Allman's 2-0 pitch, bunt laid down. Charging the third baseman, Giannini, the throw over to first base in time. "5-3" the put out.
Next up for Portland, number 1, Dalton Mayshore.
So runner on in scoring position for the Pickles again. Dalton Mayshore to the plate now. Waller slowly stretching out the lead at second base. Pitch on the way. Bends in at 73 miles an hour. Nice looking curveball, 0-1. Nick checking in on the chat. Glad to have you along. A look back towards second base. 0-1 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike at 88. Count goes 0-2 on Mayshore. One out here, top third, still scoreless. Allman has the sign. Anders back at second base. 0-2 pitch on the way. Well outside. Nice stop by Freider behind the plate.
Let's go Pickles. Let's go Pickles.
Allman stares in. Has his sign as he comes set. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and bounced towards third. Giannini over to first. 5-3 the put out on Dalton Mayshore. Jackson Waller had to stay put. Runner on second, 2 down. That'll bring up left fielder Sage Lancaster.
Sage Lancaster.
Well, fans, follow the Portland Pickles on our unhinged Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram all season long for the latest updates, team news, photos, and general Pickles chicanery. You can find the team using the handle at Portland Pickles. You really should be doing that. First pitch of the at-bat, misses low, ball 1. 85 miles an hour on that last pitch. Zage drew a walk and stole second base back in the first inning. Waller with that lead out at second base. 1-0 pitch. Over for a strike at 87. Count evens up at 1-1. Waller with 2 stolen bases this season out there at second base. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled at the plate. I feel like that went off of somebody's foot. I'm just not sure whose. I don't think it was Chewbacca's foot. Waller, a 3-step lead out at second. Cooper Neville starting to creep in, now returns. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and hit. Wouldn't you know it, right? It drew Giannini. L5 the put out on Sage Lancaster, and that'll do it for your Pickles here in the third. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on. We are a third of the way through the baseball game. Still no score here at the Walk.
The Foster Outdoor Community Club, located on the right field picnic tables. Foster Outdoor offers new consigned and outdoor gear with an empty adventure. Now located in the newly renovated historic Phoenix Pharmacy building at 67 Southeast Foster Road. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Portland Pickles, where the excitement is about to get a whole lot tastier. Brought to you by Cleveland Kitchen, official fermented food sponsor of your hometown team. Cleveland Kitchen's sauerkraut, kimchi, and pickles are a flavor explosion. Taste swing of flavor and visit our concession stand right here in the park. Cleveland Kitchen Pickles. Guys, this is to provide shared free transportation. You can afford ready for state federal first be eligible. 5 scooters for don't forget to follow the rules of the road. starting to get concerned about the owner of these car keys. Again, it looks like the key ring is like a tiny bird perch or maybe like a small bike lock. There's a Subaru key on it, a key fob, and a bunch of other key paraphernalia. Come to the party deck. We're worried about you.
Well, friends, as you might have heard our public address announcer, Joe Simons, if you're missing some Subaru keys, we might have them, just in case. Itsuke Takamoto back out on the mound. This inning will be facing Jude Hall, Nathan Gray, and Joey Baron. Pretty much the entire playing surface covered in shadows now. Pitch on the way, misses low at 75. Ball 1-0. Lim's catch last night was great. 1-0 pitch on the way. Nice stop by Hiraki. Count goes to 2-0. Takemoto comes set. 2-0 on the way. Outside, ball 3, missing at 85. Count goes 3-0 on Hall. Hall bounced out to Mecho. 6-3 back in the first inning. Pitch on the way, over for a strike. Taken all the way. 86-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball. Takamoto comes set. 3-1 on its way in. Over for strike 2 at 86. So Takemoto's brought it back, made it a full count. Gets his sign from Hiraki. 3-2 on its way. Check swing didn't go. Ball 4. Jude Hall works a walk. First walk issued by Takamoto. Leadoff batter aboard for Kamloops here in the fourth inning. That'll bring up first baseman Nathan Gray. Takemoto's first pitch to Gray this at bat. Missing at 75, a slider. That one up, 1-0. Hall gets a lead over at first base. Throw over, and he is diving back safely. Gray stands in. 1-0 pitch on the way, bunt shown, pulled back, pitch missing, ball 2. 2-0. This is Portland, probably a third of the cars in the parking lot are Subarus. Well, far be it for me to say that you're wrong, friend. 2-0 pitch on the way, bunt shown again. This one fouled back.
A reminder, if you brought
count
your
goes
dog
to 2-1.
In the middle of the fourth, head on over to the first base dugout to participate in the dog parade.
I'm just waiting for y'all to start coming up with conspiracy theories about the keys now. Another throw over to first base, diving back safely, Jude Hall. Another third Prius, and the last third is Volvo. Y'all are great. Well done. Takemoto's 2-1 pitch, bunt shown, and bunted towards the NorthPaws dugout in foul territory. Count goes to 2-2. Well, Tom, I think you might be talking about Clint Baxter, who is our field umpire tonight. His umpiring partner, Tim Montoya, behind the plate. They will also be with us for Game 3 tomorrow night. Takemoto glances over at first, comes set. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off again. 86 miles an hour on that fastball. Drunk lady left them too busy stealing the rally gator. We're going to have the best story by the time this season ends, which will be faster than any of us think, and that makes me sad. 2-2 the count on Nathan Gray. Another throw over to first base. Hall dives back safely. Takemoto has the sign. 2-2 pitch on the way. Fouled off again to the right. I think that one might have made it out of the stadium, not quite to the parking lot. Gray steps back in, taps home plate, takes a practice swing. Hall gets 2.5 step lead over at first. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed, got him. Foul tipped, held on by Blake Hiraki. Nathan Gray down on strikes. And his strikeout number 3 for Itsuki Takemoto. Oh, the little ones behind the net. I forgot about them. Yes. Good question. We might see them later this game. 1 on, 1 away for Joey Baron. First pitch he sees this at bat. Misses away, ball 1. Baron struck out leading off the second inning. He was the first strikeout victim of Takemoto. Itsuki comes set. 1-0 pitch. Swung on and popped up. Back. And over our heads. Out into Merch Tent Land. 1-1 count. Another throw over to first base. Hall back standing this time. Another throw over to first base. Hall does have 6 stolen bases already this season. Hiraki out to have a conversation with Takemoto.
All the way from Houston, they love mic checks on the YouTube broadcast. It's their first game ever here in Walker Stadium. Thanks for being here.
1-1 the count. Braun steps back in. Takemoto looks over at first, comes set. Pitch on the way in, floats in high, runner goes, throw down to second. Oh, what a play, but not quite in time. Baron sliding in just ahead of the tag, credit him with a stolen base. Whether you want to or not. So runner on in scoring position for the NorthPaws. Baron ahead in the count, 2-1. Takemoto comes set and looks at second. 2-1 pitch, misses low, ball 3. 3-1, that one coming in at 87. Jude Hall gets his lead at second base. Look back, 3-1 pitch on the way, swung on and hit sharply down the first base line, but foul. Hit so sharply, it hit one of the posts and careened out behind first base. Armando Brisenia retrieves it and tosses it towards the NorthPaws dugout. Count full on Joey Baron, Cooper Neville on deck. 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on and hit out towards right field. That one's gonna be foul, and got a good portion of that one. That one cleared the berm out in right. Well, I won't argue with what you all saw on the broadcast. Look back towards second base. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and bounced towards first, but foul. Baron got a return back to second base. Got some folks down the right field line standing out there. They, along with Baran, await the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Looks like it might have bounced off his shoe. Throw down to first base. Not going to be in time. They're looking to home plate umpire Tim Montoya for an explanation. As it stands right now, we've got Baran on at first, Jude Hall at third. Montoya going out to have a conversation with Clint Baxter. And the pitch was fouled off at the plate. That's what Hiraki was arguing
Left field berm.
nicely with Tim Montoya.
10 throws for $10. Throw an axe 10 times for $10. Over on the left field berm, you hit the pickle, you get a free throw.
So everybody returns. That means Jude Hall back on at second base. Baran back at the plate facing a 3-2 count. Takamoto comes set. 3-2 on its way again. Swung on and bounced foul on the first baseline. Went off speed with that one, 76 miles an hour. Takamoto comes set. This will be pitch number 10 of the at-bat. 3-2 on the way again. Swung on and popped foul.
Heads up, axe throwers.
Gonna do it again. Interesting little battle going on here between Baran and Takamoto. Takamoto's 3-2 again. This one taken down the right field line. Foul. Jack loves the baseball culture here in PDX. I agree with you wholeheartedly, friend.
Dog parade, middle floor. Dog parade, middle floor. Get over to that first base dugout.
Puppers parade coming up at the conclusion of this half inning. Hall gets a lead out at second base again. Jack Mecho creeping behind. 3-2 pitch on the way. That one floats in high, ball 4. So Baran eventually works a walk. Took 14 pitches to get there. 12. You know, a lot. Mags out of the dugout. The entire infield comes in, and Takamoto hands him the baseball. His afternoon is done. Friends, we're going to take a break. We will be back with the new Pickles pitcher and the line on Itsuki Takamoto in just a minute. Still no score here at Walker Stadium.
Tell It To Me wins their choice of either a book, a DVD, or a pretty cool little metal poster here. Here's the question. In the film The Shining, the spooky of Hazel.
Introducing amazing Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's bright, hoppy, and comes in a variety of options. Plus, you can take it almost anywhere. Stop drinking boring beer. Instead, join the many others living dangerously today. But wait, there's more. Call 833-V-Ranger. That's 833-V-Ranger to get free Rangerousness. Live Rangerously today. Call
We
now.
applaud our pitchers here in Walker Stadium. Number 52, Jacob Bresnahan. Once again, 10 axe throws for $10. Left field berm. Take out that aggression in a safe way. I get it. Axe throwing, The Shining. I just got it. Promo team is good here.
So as you may have heard public address announcer Joe Simons mention, that is new pitcher on the mound for your Portland Pickles, number 52, Jacob Bresnahan. Takes over for Itsuki Takamoto, who goes 3 1/3 innings. Gives up a hit, walks 2 batters, and strikes out 3. Bresnahan inheriting a situation with one down and runners on first and second.
Now batting number 7, Cooper Neville.
Cooper Neville to the plate, struck out back in the second inning. Jude Hall on at second. Joey Baron on at first. Bresnahan looks back at second. His first pitch of the ball game, missing low and away at 90 miles an hour. 1-0. Pickles looking for a double play. Bresnahan set at the belt, looks back. 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed. 89 mile an hour four-seam fastball. Count evens up at 1-1. Well done, Jeff. 1-1 the count. Another look back towards second base. And again. Pitch on the way. Check swing didn't go. Nice stop by Hiraki. Count goes to 2-1. Bresnahan steps off the side of the mound, now climbs back on. Working from the far third base side. Comes set. Now steps off. Briseno broke towards second to see if they could catch Jude Hall napping. Two 2-1 pitch on its way in. Swung on and popped foul to the left. Giving a bit of a chase there is H. Lancaster, though it was well out of play. Two and two the count on Cooper Neville. Thomas Green on deck. Bresnahan comes set. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Fouled it off. Nope, struck him out. That's what I thought. Cooper Neville down on strikes. First strikeout for Jacob Bresnahan.
Now batting number 11, Thomas
Fourth
Green.
K that Ron will be hanging along the left field fence. Bresnahan awaits Thomas Green stepping in the batter's box. Finally obliged, our pitcher comes set. Checks in with second, pitch on the way, swung on and popped out towards right field. Jesse Pierce drifts in, makes the catch, P9 the put out, nicely done by Jacob Bresnahan. No runs cross the plate. One hit, no hits. Those were both walks. And we've got the Puppers Parade coming up.
Take it away, JT.
Here we go.
Big guy's exciting. Let him run. Loud for Walker Stadium. Little fella right next to me. Get a Prince.
I'm not gonna lie, friends. Wednesday night home games are the best.
They are having the time of their lives out here. This is what you love to see.
Good job, Pickle Crowd. Nobody came in for.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth for Portland, number 34, Evan Lloyd.
So we've got some defensive changes here. But then it's still Griffin Almond on the mound. First pitch Wow, off the helmet. That is Evan Cloyd and not Andrew McKenna. Evan Cloyd aboard with the HBP. Leadoff runner aboard. Okay, so Ray Kimura has taken over in right field
Now
for Tyler
batting for Portland,
Glowacki.
Number 44, Jesse Pierce.
And we've got a new left fielder. Pitch over for a strike, 0-1. That is Jared Sucro out in left field now. Hit towards short, nice snag by Thomas Green. Call that L6 for Jesse Pierce. So Jared Sucro will take
Next
over
up,
in the lineup
number
for
6,
Tyler Glowacki.
Jack Metcho.
1 on, 1 down, and that'll bring up shortstop Jack Metcho. First pitch of this at bat over for a strike at 85, 0-1. Well, it was partially Chihuahua night here as part of our Wolf Wednesday celebration, so that's why there were so many of those. 0-1 pitch on the way, misses outside at 86. Count evens up at 1-1. Second baseman Armando Briseño on deck. Sun's about a third of the way down the length of the trees out in left field. Swung on and missed. Runner goes. Metcho behind in the count, 0-2. Give Evan Cloyd a stolen base. Cloyd now gets his lead at second. Metcho behind in the count, 1-2. Griffin set. Pitch on the way, swung on and the bounce towards the left side. High chopper, Giannini has to wait for it to come down. Does, and rifles one over to first. 5-3 the put out.
Now batting, number 10, Armando Briseño.
Cloyd gets his lead out at second base. Looks like Cooper Neville going to be in charge of holding him on. First pitch, the at-bat fouled off towards the Pickles dugout. 0-1 on Briseño. Briseño bounced out to Drew Giannini back in the second inning. Absolutely great night for baseball. Allman set, 0-1 on the way, swung on and hit through the hole on the right side. That'll get through, hitting the bag at third and coming home. Evan Cloyd, throw to the plate, not in time! Fans raise those chairs. Evan Cloyd coming home to score on an RBI single from Armando Briseño. Oh, he did run through a stop sign? Oh, Cloyd was a freight train careening out of control. Last stop, home plate, end of the line. Had that throw not dribbled in from right field, that outcome would have been different. First pitch of the at-bat fouled into the Rally Gator bar area. Count goes to 0-1.
He is looking for you. He is safe. Just come to the party day. Thank you.
Green smoke swirling out in left field. Griffin's 0-1 pitch swung on. Slow roller up the middle. Fielded by the shortstop, Thomas Green, who goes to the bag at second, and that will do it for the Pickles here in the 4th inning, but they do push across the game's first run. We head to the top of the 5th inning. Your score now here at Walker Stadium. Pickles 1, NorthPaws nothing.
Tired of beer that's just too bland? Not a problem anymore! Introducing the amazing Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's bright, hoppy, and comes in a variety of options. Plus, you can take it almost anywhere. Stop drinking boring beer. Instead, join the many others living rangerously today. But wait, there's more. Call 833-V-RANGER. That's 833-V-RANGER to get free rangerousness. Live rangerously today. Call now.
I'm just not ready to go back to a gym.
Well, clearly you haven't gone crunch mode.
Crunch mode?
It's the feeling that you get
when you finish up a set.
Everyone working up a sweat.
When you're hating your trainer, but love her when you're done.
Working out the meal, you know the one.
Yeah, that's crunch mode.
Crunch mode.
Join Crunch Fitness. Membership start at $9.99 a month.
Fitness.
Welcome back, friends. To the top of the 5th inning we go. Your Pickles leading 1-0. I'm Mike Checks, working alongside Gary, Crow, Ian, Sam, Andrew, and Daryl, bringing you all of tonight's action. Jacob Bresnahan back out on the mound for your Pickles. His first pitch of the 5th inning swung on and lined foul down the first base line. 0-1. Bresnahan came on, got the final 2 outs last inning. Bresnahan, a left-hander from Seattle U. Wide, and his 0-1 pitch on the way. Misses low at 80 miles an hour. Count evens up at 1-1. One pitch fouled off towards the tent. 1-2 the count. And Holm checking into the chat. We updated that scoreboard for you, friend. Thanks for letting us know. We're on a manual scoreboard tonight. The one that we were using, for some reason, has just decided not to this series. 1-2 pitch on the way, outside of 91. Fastball missing 2-2. Paul Lim checking in. Welcome. Glad to have you with us. Next pitch missing low and away. Ball 3. 3-2. Giannini at the plate. Ray Kimura and Bennett Frater for the NorthPaws this inning. Bresnahan's 3-2 pitch on the way. Misses inside. Ball 4. Missing a little up, actually. 90 miles an hour. Drew Giannini drawing a leadoff walk. Second time Drew has been aboard. He singled back in the 3rd inning. That's going to bring up Ray Kimura. Well, I do hope you enjoyed your time here at Walker Stadium, Paul. It is delightful. Nice bunt laid down. Charging Jackson Waller. Throws over to first in time. 5-3 the putout. Advancing Drew Giannini to second. Sacrifice bunt 5-3.
Now that number 38, Ben Frater.
So runner on in scoring position, and pitching coach Brian Grant out of the dugout to have a conversation with Rocky obviously part of the conversation. The three of them up on the bump right now.
Nominated for Academy Awards in 5 different decades.
Giannini having a conversation with Jack Metcho out there at second base.
Under the party deck with the answer.
Oh, now that's funny. Maybe we need to rename the stadium because we give up too many walks.
My goodness.
Y'all are great. Well done. Tim Montoya comes to break up the meeting on the mound. Ryan Grant heads back, still has a few parting words for Bresnahan as he walks towards the Pickles dugout. Bennett Frater at the plate. Giannini now starts to finally get a lead at second. A short one at that. Pitch on the way. Swung on and a bouncer right back to home. Checks in at second. Throw over to first in time. Nicely fielded by Bresnahan. 1-3 the put out on Frieder. And that will turn the lineup over for the NorthPaws. Jared Sucro. Call it the Dinger Stadium. No, our outfield is where baseballs go to die. Look back towards second base. First pitch of this at-bat, swung on and missed. 80-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch out in front of it, 0-1. Bresnahan is University of Oregon. Thank you for that. We'll make sure that we update that. Look back towards second. 0-1 pitch on the way, misses low, ball one. Daniel, thanks for joining us in the chat tonight. Glad to have you along. Jacob stares in at Hiraki. Comes set at the belt. 1-1 on the way, swung on and fouled back. Count goes to 1-2, spoiled a 90-mile-an-hour fastball.
Easy Rider, 1969. How about that?
Ross shouting out the broadcast team for fixing the stuttering. Well done, team. Y'all are the best. Ian, you're just being modest over there. Wide and the 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Got him. Hiraki dropped it, throws down to first. Strikeout for Jacob Bresnahan. 2-3 the put out, and that'll do it for the NorthPaws here in the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base, friends. It is time for whatever version of Dizzy Bat this is going to be. We'll kick it down to the field announcers.
That's what it says.
And there they are, JT.
Look at these trikes.
They're back.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do something a little different here for Shining Night. Dizzy trike racing. Felton almost got taken out by a flag.
That was good limbo.
Yeah, it was good. Impressive. All right, we're lining up the trikes now. We got our contestants, Max, Edward, and Haley. Make some noise for them. We'll line them up. Max, behind trikes. And they're ready. All right. In 3, 2, 1. Spin! Keep spinning, keep spinning, keep spinning, keep on going. You got trikes to ride, you gotta get a little dizzy for it. Come on, keep it spinning.
Oh, Debbie, you're not wrong. I feel like this could go so horribly awry. I am here for all of it.
Congrats to Haley, the first and last winner of the Dizzy Tricycle Race.
Is that guy okay?
Oh, this job is so much fun. Well done, Wendy. You are absolutely right. Tricycles like in the shining hallways.
For Portland, number 48, Jackson Waller.
Everybody is so good coming up with ideas for these crazy promotion nights. And cheating aside, as Debbie and I will, talk about later, that was a pretty good trike race. First pitch, bottom 5, over for a strike at 87 miles an hour, 0-1. Allman's 0-1 pitch missing away, ball 1. Pops out of Freider's glove, skitters away a little bit. Allman climbs back up on the bump. It'll be Jackson Waller, Kyler Stancato, and Dalton Mayshore here in the 5th. Pickles with a 1-0 lead. Pitch on the way, swung on, and that one is ripped down the left field line. That's going to get down for the base hit all the way to the wall in the corner. Jared Sucro retrieves the baseball, gets it into the infield, but a lead-off stand-up double for your third baseman, Jackson Waller. Second time he's been aboard tonight. A single the first time up, second time up results in a double. Get that kid 2 more ABs this game. That'll bring up center fielder Kyler Stancato. Stancato digs in, takes a practice swing. Allman with the sign. Look back to second and pitch on the way. Over the outer part of the plate for a strike at 88. 0-1. Yeah, Debbie, that went way more smoothly than I expected. Waller gets that lead out at second base. Thomas Green in charge of holding him on. A bunt down to the right side. It's going to have to be Allman fielding it, and not in time. Pulls Nathan Gray off the bag at first. Infield bunt base hit for Kyler Stancato as Jackson Waller advances to third. Runners on the corners, nobody down, and the Pickles got something cooking here in the bottom of the 5th inning. We've got some stirring down in the NorthPaws bullpen. We've got at least 1 up, maybe 2. Gary's taking a look through the binoculars for clarification. Dalton Mayshore stands in 0 for 1, walked in the first. Offers at the first pitch and comes up empty, 88-mile-an-hour fastball, 0-1. How many did you see down there warming up, Gary? Just 1? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Of course, the catcher would have to be stirring. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Came inside with an 89-mile-an-hour fastball, 0-2 on Mayshore. Zage Lancaster on deck. Trees about 2/3 of the way, Sun about 2/3 of the way down behind the trees out in left. 0-2 pitch on the way, misses high, ball 1. Another fastball, this one at 91 miles an hour. Runners on first and third. 1-2 pitch on the way, inside, ball 2, 2-2. Idaho Mash looking for a big hit right here. Waller gets the lead at third. Allman's 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on a bounce almost into the, was that into the Pickles dugout? Yeah. Watch out. Two and two the count on Dalton Mayshore. Stancato gets his lead at first. 2-2 pitch on the way. In the dirt, gets away from Freider behind the plate. Stancato will advance to second on the wild pitch. So runners on second and third. Count full on Dalton Mayshore and Mr. X, Zage Lancaster on deck. Ron's been trying to get me to work that in for a couple days, so that one's for Ron. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and popped up. Left side. Going to be in foul territory. Will it stay? It will. Oh, making the play and falling backwards. Drew Giannini. That was just in foul territory, so 5P is how we will score that. Lancaster lined out to Giannini his last time up. Worked to walk back in the first inning, stole a base. Ended the inning stranded on second. Chance here to do some damage for the Pickles. First pitch he sees outside, ball one. That one clocking in at 87. Evan Cloyd on deck. Ian looking to load him up.
Finally, after a mile and a half.
Griffin's 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and tattooed out to left field. Goodbye, baseball! 99-mile-an-hour exit velocity, almost 332 feet from home plate. A screaming Mimi out to left field. Touch 'em all, Mr. X. Zage Lancaster going yard for 3. So does that mean you have to lift 3 chairs at one time, or do you have to go lift 3 different chairs, or how does that work? Let me know in the chat. Evan Cloyd now with the bases empty, takes the first pitch and dumps that into right center field. No, charging in Ray Kimura, who had taken over for Tyler Glowacki out there. P9 the put out on Evan Cloyd.
Jesse
3 different chairs all at one time. I like that. Mayhew, you did turn into a good moment. Got noisy here at Walker Stadium. Pitch on the way, swung on and hit towards the Pickles dugout. 0-1. Jesse Pierce stands back in. I vote just a 3-legged chair. Now that's even better. 0-1 pitch swung on and missed. Changing speeds there, 75-mile-an-hour off speed. Count goes 0-2. Pierce awaits the 0-2 now. Swung on and hit right towards second base. Nice snag by Cooper Neville, and that will do it for your Pickles here in the 5th inning. But 3 runs on 3 base hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We head to the top of the 6th inning. Your score, Portland 4, Kamloops nothing. Welcome back, broadcast friends. Top of the 6th inning we go. That's going to be Jude Hall, Nathan Gray, and Joey Baron for the Kamloops NorthPaws. Paul Lim, thank you very much. I passed on your very kind words to the rest of the broadcast crew up here. Bunted down the first base line. That's going to be a race to the bag. And it's going to be Jude Hall making that race first. Infield single for the NorthPaws center fielder, and that's going to bring up first baseman Nathan Gray.
Now batting number 9, Nathan Gray.
Gray 0 for 2 tonight. Flew out to center field to end the first, struck out in the fourth. Facing a different pitcher now. Bresnahan comes set. Pitch on the way, outside at 78, ball 1. So I'm told in the middle of the 6th inning, we have Dylan versus Fan Chase. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Count evens up at 1-1. I can only imagine that we're going to let the Fan run first, and then Dylan is going to chase after them with an axe, because that seems on brand. We'll find out together, friends. Throw over to first base, walking back safely, Jude Hall.
Let's go, Pickles.
Bresnahan digs at the side of the rubber. He's set. 1-1 on the way. Swung on and hit towards third and through for a base hit. Zage Lancaster gets the ball back into the infield. Jude Hall advancing to second on the play. Back-to-back singles for Kamloops here in the 6th. That'll bring up designated hitter Joey Baron.
Now batting number 5, Joey Baron.
Sam has a cache of Shining sound clips to play tonight, and her timing on that last one was perfect. Pitch on the way, misses high at 76, ball 1. Jude Hall stretches out a lead at second base. More timid lead for Nathan Gray over at first. 1-0 pitch on the way, over for a strike, 75 miles an hour, 1-1. Nice looking slider. Outfield playing pretty much straight up. Stancato maybe 1-2 steps towards right. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and taken down the first base line, but foul towards the NorthPaws dugout.
What was Stephen King's first published novel? Come to the party deck.
So 1-2 the count on Baron. Cooper Neville on deck. Double play'd be nice right now for your Pickles. Bresnahan comes set. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and popped foul to the left side. Tom Jones also looking for a double play.
The answer, we have a winner. I'm so sorry. We have 2 more things. Come back later.
Joe Simons running Shining and Stephen King trivia tonight. Look back towards second base by Jacob. 1-2 pitch coming in. Misses low at 90 miles an hour. Count evens up at 2-2. Oh, Anonymous Freak getting a little more specific, wanting a triple play. That would be nice. Would not complain about that in the least. A look back to second base by Bresnahan. Pitch on the way, in the dirt. Nice stop. Runner goes, throw down to third. Not in time. Haraki's throw was probably just on time. Unfortunately, it was about 4 feet higher than it needed to be. Had it come in right at base level, I think they would have roasted Jude Hall at third base. However, as it stands right now, credit Jude with stolen base. Runners on the corners, nobody out. Pickles with a 4-0 lead. Pitch on the way, misses ball 4. So Joey Baron works a walk for the second time in a row. Nathan Gray advances to second. Base is full of NorthPaws. And that'll bring up their second baseman, number 7, Cooper Neville.
Now batting number 7, Cooper Neville.
Looks like Tim Montoya looking for some more baseballs in a few. Runners at every base. Bresnahan walking a tightrope here. First pitch misses away at 77, ball one. Right now, any old out will do. 1-0 pitch on the way. Low ball two. That one missing at 85 miles an hour. Cooper Neville ahead in the count. Two-0 pitch on the way in. Swung onto the bounce towards first. Nice snag! And just to first base is the only play. Jude Hall comes in to score on the play. Nathan Gray to third. Joey Barron to second. And Neville out, 3 unassisted.
No, that ain't number 11, Thomas Green.
Does get the RBI, though. NorthPaws now on the board. One away, runners on second and third for shortstop Thomas Green. Blake Haraki out from behind the plate to have a conversation with Bresnahan. Lewis Rose is letting us know the Knights are up 4-0 and reminding me that I should probably check the West Coast League scoreboard. Been a while since we've done that. In the bottom of the 8th in Yakima Valley, Pippins trailing the Night Owls 6-4. As Lewis mentioned, the Corvallis Knights up on the Springfield Drifters 4-0. That game in the top of the 8th. Bresnahan's pitch on the way, misses outside, ball one. In Kelowna, Falcons trail the Harbor Cats 9-3. That game in the top of the 7th. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and hit towards short. Mecho's got it. Over to first for one. On the play, Nathan Gray coming in to score. Joey Barron moving up to third. Thomas Green out 6-3 with an RBI. Up at Story Field in Cowlitz County, the Black Bears mauling the Walla Walla Sweets by a score of 14-4. That game in the top of the 7th inning. Elks still clinging to a lead against the Raptors 5-2. That game in the top of the 9th inning. First pitch swung on and hit out towards left field, giving chase Age Lancaster. He goes back on the ball, makes the play. And the Pickles are out of trouble here in the 6th inning. But 2 runs come in to score. Your score on the board right now, Pickles 4, NorthPaws 2, and it is our Dylan versus Fan Chase. So Dylan is going to chase somebody on a tricycle that has a halfway lead. But they are starting while laying down?
Dylan, on my go. In 3, 2, 1, go, Dylan!
Dylan is taken off.
And now the fan, Chris.
He's now under the quantum fiber.
It's going to be interesting, folks.
He's now at the hideaway, first hideaway bar sign. He is now at the batter's eye, and I guess Dylan has axed our fan, so credit Dylan with the win right there. Gary is trying to let me know that we have number 4.
All right, a very nice young lady.
All right. I'm going to duck out of this for just a second so I can have a conversation with Gary. I will be back with you in just a moment.
Happy birthday, Joey.
Welcome to Stormbreaker Brewing, located off North Lombard in St. John's, Portland. We have plenty of space on the patio or up at the bar. We look forward to getting to know you over a delicious handcrafted cocktail or one of our rotating fresh pints. Whether you're looking for something light, dark, hoppy, or not hoppy, we've got you covered. Enjoy our extensive menu for both meat eaters and vegetarians with plenty of options to go. We love our pub in St. John's and meeting everyone that comes in. Hope to see you soon.
All righty, friends, welcome back. New pitcher on the mound for the NorthPaws. That is number 4, Jose Carranza. Carranza, right-handed pitcher from Grayson County College. Carranza, an 0-0 record, 5.78 ERA in 6 games. Has pitched 4 2/3 innings, struck out 2, walked 4, and surrendered 7 hits. Takes over for Griffin Almond, who goes 5 innings. Gives up 5 hits, 3 runs, all 3 of those earned. Walked 2, hit a batter, and struck out 2. Jack Mecho, Armando Briseño, and Blake Haraki for your Pickles here in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch of the frame underway, over for a strike, 0-1. Carranza rocks back and forth on the mound, 0-1 pitch on the way, gets under Frieder all the way to the backstop. Count evens up at 1-1. PTFC BVB joining the chat. Glad to have you join us tonight. Bat Boy getting a round of applause as the 1-1 pitch on the way in. Misses outside, 2-1. That one clocking in at 86. Metro bounced out to Nathan Gray, and then Drew Giannini offers at the next pitch. Swings through an 85-mile-an-hour fastball. Count evens up at 2-2. On the way, swung on and popped up into shallow right field. Everybody giving chase, and nobody could come up with it. Small collision out in shallow right field. Give him a double. Jack Mecho checking in at second base.
Now batting.
I believe that was Cooper Neville and Ray Kimura that collided out there. Everybody looks to be okay, though. Especially Jack Mecho, who's standing on second base right now. Jack gets his lead at second. Carranza's first pitch swung on and hit towards short. Stopped by Thomas Green, knocked it down, throw over to first in time. 6-3 the put out on Armando Briseño. Jack Mecho having to stay put. Green didn't field it cleanly, but he got in front of it, knocked it down, kept an eye on it, and was able to sling it over to Nathan Gray for the out. So Mecho is lead at second. Blake Haraki now stands in. First pitch he sees, tails away at 73. Ball 1. Slider that just kept breaking. Looks like it might be Cooper Neville in charge of holding Mecho on at second. Next pitch fouled into the netting on the right. Count evens up 1-1. Fans, game 3 of this series tomorrow night. Start time 7:05. Portland Tap Water Appreciation Night. Everything you needed in your life and more. A Pickles game and more Portland Tap Water. 1-1 pitch on the way. Inside at 86. Fastball missing, 2-1. You can still get tickets to the game tomorrow night. Should be a beautiful evening for baseball. We are off on Friday, and then we have games here Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. 2-1 pitch, over for a strike. Floats in at 72 miles an hour. Count evens up at 2-2 on Haraki. Jackson Waller on deck. You and me both, friend. 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on and popped foul on the right side. Didn't quite make it to the Rallygator bar. Two and two the count on the Pickles catcher. Metro again with a lead at second base. Look back towards second. Carranza's next pitch in the dirt. Nice stop by Freiter behind home plate. Count goes full, 3-2. Crowd here tonight is so mellow compared to some of the other crowds we've had here. Look back towards second base, 3-2 pitch on the way, misses ball 4. Blake Haraki works a walk. Runners now on at first and second for third baseman Jackson Waller. As you might have remembered, Jackson Waller doubled to lead off the 5th inning. Singled back in the 3rd. Came around to score on that 3-run bomb by Zage Lancaster. First pitch he sees from Carranza in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher. Everybody's going to move up 90 feet on the wild pitch. Jack Metcho checks in at third. Haraki now on at second. Going to have a meeting out on the mound right now. Looks like Cooper Neville coming in along with Bennett Freiter. Jose Carranza now working a bit of a tightrope here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Runners on at second and third, one down. Your numbers across the scoreboard for the visiting Kamloops NorthPaws. 2 runs on 3 base hits and no errors for your home team, Portland Pickles. 4 runs on 6 base hits and no errors. We did have a scoring change earlier in the game. The error that had been credited on Jackson Waller's hit was changed to a single. 1-0 pitch over the outer part of the plate for a strike at 84. Count evens up at 1-1. Delna Lancaster looking for a bomb. No, you got one from Zage, that's right. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on. Little inside out swing that's not going to make it out of the infield. Nathan Gray ranging over and makes the play. P3 the put out, but that will turn the lineup over once again.
Number 16, Kyler Stancato.
Center fielder Kyler Stancato to the dish. Singled all the way back in the 5th inning, advanced on a wild pitch, came around to score on the bomb. Jose Carranza's first pitch, low at 78, ball 1. Ron the K-Man looking for this game to be blown open right here. Stancato awaits the 1-0 and fouls it off to the left. A mighty hack taken. Light starting to take effect on the field as the sun has set. 9:06 p.m. 1-1 pitch on the way. Popped foul on the left side, and that'll get out of play. 1-2 on Stancato. Should he reach Dalton Mayshore on deck? Carranza rocks back and forth. Into his motion, 1-2 on the way. Check swing, didn't go. Missing inside at 72. Count goes 2-2. Haraki is lead at second. Metro a lead at third. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, and that one is definitely sent out to the parking lot. Zero question on that. Yeah, 92-mile-an-hour exit speed. Oof. Adriel checking in. Glad to have you join us, friend. Thanks for being part of the broadcast. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, and this time fouled off to the left. Stancato doesn't care. He'll foul it off to the left, foul it off to the right. See if he can put one in play here. Count 2-2. 2 down. Pickles with runners on second and third. Pitch on the way. Misses high. Ball 3. 3-2. First base is open, but that would mean you'd have to face Dalton Mayshore next. Carranza rocks back and forth, comes set at the chin. 3-2 pitch on its way. Inside, ball 4. Kyler Stancato aboard for the second straight time. Mecho on third, Hiraki on second, Stancato on first, and Dalton Mayshore to the plate. Bases are brined. Mayshore could blow this open. First pitch he sees misses high at 72, ball 1. Yeah, not a bad crowd tonight, Xavier. Not as packed here as it was last night, but that's all right. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Count evens up at 1-1.
Let's go, Pickles.
Although maybe if you count the number of dogs in attendance this evening, we'd be close to what last night's attendance was. Woof, Wednesdays are the best. 1-1 pitch on the way. Inside, ball 2. 73-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch that just missed inside. Jay Sears cheering on Mecho. 2-1 pitch on the way, out high and outside. Ball 3, 3-1. No place to put Dalton Mayshore. Jose Carranza has the sign he's looking for. 3-1 pitch on the way, outside, ball 4. Jack Mecho comes in to score, and fans raise those chairs as Blake Hiraki moves down to third. Kyler Stancato checks in at second base, and Dalton Mayshore aboard. 3 walks issued this inning, and the Pickles turn it into a run. Credit Mayshore with the RBI. That is Jose Bautista, pitching coach, out of the dugout for the NorthPaws. Bennett Frater joining them on the mound.
Not one of them complimented my haircut, so the first person to come up here and tell me I have a nice haircut gets this shiny DVD. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
We didn't have the camera angle for it, but public announcer Joe Simons just announced that the first person to come tell him he has a nice haircut would win a DVD, and the number of people who went running that direction was amazing. Of course, all of that happened during the mound visit.
Now batting.
Man of the hour, number 14, your left fielder, Mr. X-Age Lancaster. Might remember, he had a 3-run home run last inning. First pitch he sees here, he fouls into the netting 0-1. Looked like a home run swing to me. Did you see that swing, Daryl? Do you think he was swinging for the fences there? Kind of looked like it. I mean, if you put a dent in a baseball earlier, you might as well try it again. Maybe it's your night. Carranza rocks back and forth. 0-1 pitch. Popped foul towards the parking lot. Count goes 0-2. Get benched checking in. Glad to have you join us. Skyler looking to keep the rally going. Zage checks back in, behind in the count, 0-2. Carranza got the sign he's looking for. He deals. Misses high, ball 1. Missing at 87. Mr. Launchcaster, also good. Into his wind, 1-2 on the way, swung on and hit through the hole on the left side, just past a diving Thomas Green. 1 run comes in to score, coming in from second, Kyler Stancato. 2 more RBIs for Zage Lancaster, this time on a single. 5 RBIs on the day. Blake Haraki coming in to score. Kyler Stancato right behind him. Dalton Mayshore now on at second base.
Number 34,
Evan Cloyd now to the plate. 3 runs in so far this inning. Runners on at first and second, 2 down, pitch on the way, and that was over Evan's head. Evan didn't duck, and the pitch barely missed him. He just stood there frozen and somehow did not get hit. McKenna can give him lessons. 1-0 pitch on the way, outside, ball 2. That one missing an 84. Listen, Ron, we already worked in Mr. X. You don't get to nickname a player twice. That's not how this works. Lancaster lead at first, Mayshore lead at second. 2-0 pitch on the way, just missing high at 82. That fastball missing makes the count 3-0. Carranza set, 3-0 pitch on the way, misses high, ball 4. So bases brined once again as Mayshore moves down to third, Lancaster to second, and Evan Cloyd takes up residency at first base. Pickles sending their 9th batter to the plate, but that will probably happen after this mound visit. Friends, we're going to step away for a quick moment. We will bring you the new NorthPaws pitcher in the line on Jose Carranza in just a moment.
Stronger.
9%?
Yes.
9.5% ABV!
Juice Force IPA. Live rangerously.
This is how you build a community of health and hope. With award-winning heart specialists, personalized women's care, a hospital 100 years in the making, and dozens of clinics that bring health and healing to your neighborhood, all strengthened by our partnership with OHSU. Adventist Health Portland, all the care you need, right where you need it.
All righty, baseball friends, we are back. New pitcher on the mound, number 27, Manny Recchi, taking over for Jose Carranza. Recchi, a right-hander from Thompson River University. No record so far with a 12.78 ERA in 6 games, 6 1/3 innings pitched, 4 strikeouts, 4 walks, and 12 hits. He takes over for Carranza, who goes 2/3 of an inning. Gives up 2 hits, 3 runs so far, all of those earned. Walked 4, did not strike out a batter. 9th, Pickle to the plate here in the 6th inning. That is Jesse Pierce. First pitch missing away, ball 1. Yeah, first perfect game since Felix's perfect game. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back. Count evens up at 1-1. Domingo Germán for the New York Yankees with the first perfect game in MLB since Felix's perfect game in 2012. Recchi comes set. 1-1 pitch on the way. Just off the plate at 81. Wow, that was close. 81 miles an hour. Count goes to 2-1. Jake Moe looking for more runs. April H checking in. Glad to have you along. Honest friend, you missed a home run by Zage Lancaster. 2-1 pitch, check swing. Nobody appeals. The first baseman tried to appeal. You know what? I appreciate Nathan Gray trying to appeal that call over at first base. Count now 3-1. Apparently Gray has no say in the matter at first base. 3-1 pitch misses, ball 4. Everybody advances 90 feet again. This run charged to Jose Carranza. Jesse Pierce aboard with the walk and picking up the RBI. He walks in Dalton Mayshore. Zage Lancaster now on at third, Evan Cloyd on at second, and Jack Mecho to the plate. Jack Mecho doubled leading off the 6th inning, which is this inning. You did miss a lot, April, not going to lie. The nice thing is on the YouTube broadcast, you can rewind it and take a look at it. Manny Recchi comes set out on the mound. 0-1 pitch on the way. Low outside. Ball 1, 1-1. Are you being tormented by a fly or something over there, Ian? Is there a mosquito in here? Oh, a crane fly. Y'all were acting like it was a bat or something. Come on now. Pitch missing away. Ball 2, 2-1. Mecho looking for his second base hit of the inning. Bases brined. 2-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and that one taken into right field. Giving chase Ray, and that is over his head into the wall. Everybody's coming in to score. Leads off the inning with a double and then picks up a 3 RBI double later in the inning. Sorry, I forgot to warn y'all that it was going to be arm day here at Walker Stadium. So Armando Briseño to the plate for the second time this inning. Pitch on the way, just off the plate outside at 82, ball 1. Briseño twirls the bat around a couple times. Mecho gets his lead at second. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and popped up. Right side, will not stay in play. Off the concrete. This, friends, is why you bring your glove to the ballpark. Count 1 and you can raise the same chair, yes. I mean, the rest of your chairs in your living quarters might feel left out, but 1-1 pitch on the way. Over the outer part of the plate at 81. Count goes 1-2. Armando steps back in. Behind in the count, 1-2. Recchi comes set. Pitch on the way. Ouch, hit him. Briseño hit at 82 miles an hour. So runners now on at first and second, and that'll bring up Blake Haraki once again. It's about time we started scoring some runs with guys on base. Need more hits, though. I do have my own glove, Sean. The first year I was working, I brought it to the ballpark. I brought it half of the time last year. Part of it was I wanted to try and convince Gary to go out and play catch with me before a game one night, but we have a lot to do before the game starts, so that has never happened. I did bring it with me when I went to go see the Mariners play the Padres in San Diego last month. Pitch missing away, ball one, and was glad that I did. Logan Gilbert was kind enough to throw me a baseball after, while he was taking warm-up throws out in the outfield the day after that he started. It is only the bottom of the sixth. The over's looking great tonight. 1-0 pitch on the way over the outer part of the plate for a strike at 80 miles an hour. Count goes to 1-1. Snoopy Doopy, glad to see you here. You've missed a lot so far. Perch Furniture checking in. Hello, friends. Glad you could join us. 11-2 the score right now. Next pitch misses high. Pitch at 79, ball 2. Manny Recchi trying to find a way out of this jam. Runners on at first and second. Rocky walked his last time up earlier this inning. 2-1 pitch swung on, and that one taken out to left field. Wait! What? Baseballs go to die out there. That one just kept carrying. Blake Haraki goes yard for 3 runs. 332 feet with a 91-mile-an-hour exit velo. Oh, boy. It is batting practice day here at Walker Stadium. Oh, wow. And to the surprise of not many folks in attendance, it looks like we are probably going to have a pitching change as Keith Francis out of the dugout. Friends, we're going to step away from the broadcast here for just a moment, collect our thoughts, and we will give you the lines on Carranza, which is now done, and Recchi for what we can. We'll be back in just a moment.
Left field foul pole.
Yovu Beer, classic American lager. Proud sponsor of the Portland Pickles. Locally owned and brewed in Portland, Oregon. Yovu Beer, classic American lager. It slaps. Yovu Beer, classic American lager. Proud sponsor of the Portland Pickles.
Tired of beer that's just too bland? No problem! Introducing the amazing Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's bright, popping, plus you can take it almost anywhere. So stop drinking boring beer and start living rangerously today.
Welcome to Stormbreaker Brewing, located off Mississippi Avenue in North Portland. Whether you're looking for something light, dark, hoppy, or not hoppy, we've got you covered. We've also got a full bar featuring seasonal handcrafted cocktails. Ooh. Complemented by an extensive menu with plenty of options to go. Come hang out by the fire pits for weekly trivia or book a private event. All ages are welcome, and don't forget to bring your dog.
Welcome back, broadcast friends. How you doing? Your new pitcher on the mound, number 32, Anthony Manuel. Manuel with no record so far this season, a 9 ERA in 1 game, 1 inning pitched, has struck out a batter, has not walked a batter, and has surrendered 2 hits. Lines on prior NorthPaws pitchers. Jose Carranza's line is done. 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 6 runs, all of those earned, 4 walks, no strikeouts. for Manny Recchi. Did not record an out, gave up 2 hits, 5 runs, all of those earned. Walked a batter and hit a batter. 10 runs have crossed the plate for your Portland Pickles with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So Jackson Waller takes a look at the first pitch from Anthony Manuel, missing low, ball 1. This is one of those cases where we just scribble out the numbers at the top of the innings column. My gosh. That's not out of here, is it? No. Into left field, just into foul territory. Didn't have the distance to be gone. Waller popped out to first, his last time up earlier this inning. That was the last out recorded this inning. Hey! We found who had the missing keys. We still have not found the missing rally gator, though. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and popped foul, this time to the right side. Brosif Nurkic checking in. Hello. You've missed a few runs, friend. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Got him. Waller down on strikes, and that will finally end the 7th inning. For your Portland Pickles, 10 runs, all of them earned on 3 base hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Fans, we are headed to the top of the 7th inning. Your score here at Walker Stadium, Pickles 14, NorthPaws 2.
Save money on your transportation costs with TriMet's Reduced Fare Transit Card. If you meet income requirements, get your first month free while you enjoy unlimited rides on buses and trains. Learn more and apply today at trimet.org/save.
Not everyone is blessed with the body of an elite athlete or the beard of an angel, but John Daly is. And even he uses the Beard Hedger Pro Kit from Manscaped. It's got everything a beard needs to live its best life. And if you think his beard looks good, you should see his stroke. Order the Beard Hedger Pro Kit at manscaped.com.
New pitcher on the mound for Portland, around the UC Davis. Number 40, Andrew LaCour.
All righty, broadcast friends, was checking in with Gary, and we have some defensive changes for your Portland Pickles. Taking over for Jack Metcho at shortstop. That is Alejandro Garza. Sorry, just trying to make sure that I've got everything here. Put him in at short. And then taking over for Zage Lancaster out in left field, that is Draven Nushida. Let's see, what number is Draven Nushida? And your new pitcher on the mound, number 40, Andrew LaCour. Takes over for Jacob Bresnahan. goes 2 2/3 innings, gives up 2 hits. 2 runs, both of those earned. Walked 2 and struck out 1. No, excuse me, 2. Walked 2, struck out 2. So 2 2/3 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. Alrighty then. Gary, I'm sorry. What is the number for Garza? Okay, why did I skip over that? Thank you. Much appreciated. First pitch, top 7, missing away at 76 miles an hour. 1-0. That's, yeah. 1-0 pitch on the way, misses away. Ball 2, 2-0. Ray Kimura, Bennett Freiter, and Jared Sucro for the NorthPaws. 2-0 pitch, over for a strike. 86 miles an hour, count goes to 2-1 on Kimura. Two one on the way, over for a strike. Back to the fastball at 85 miles an hour, count goes to 2-2. The Mariners are too frustrating to watch right now. Well, you are not wrong. Wind and the 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on and a bouncer towards first. Fielded by Evan Cloyd, he'll take it to the bag. 3 unassisted to put out on Kimura. 1 away here, top of the 7th. Aren't we playing the Pippins starting Friday? Well, yes. Yes, we are. And yet we will still have games here on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. We like to think of them as split squad games. First pitch missing 1-0.
For being patient about the red rum slushies, you're the best.
Wind and the 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and popped foul to the right side. Spoils an 86 mile an hour fastball, count evens up at 1-1 on Bennett. Bennett 0 for 2 tonight. McCour set. 1-1 pitch on the way, over for a strike at 86. Ahead in the count now, 1-2. Andrew comes set at the waist. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed, he got him. Swung through a 78 mile an hour off-speed pitch. First strikeout for Andrew LaCour. I believe that is strikeout number 6 overall, and it is. Ron has moved on to a new section of fencing out in left field. So on July 1st, we've got a doubleheader. We got the Wild Wild West League game between the Grey Wolves and the Rosebuds at 3:30. First pitch over for a strike, 0-1. Then later that evening, it is random jersey night as your picks take on the Willamette Wild Bills. Andrew steps off, wants to go through the signs with Blake Haraki once again. It's pretty much the same setup on July 2nd. 0-1 pitch on the way, over for a strike. Floats in at 78, count goes to 0-2. On July 2nd, the early game features the Wild Wild West League, Portland Gherkins and Willamette Wild Bills, 3:30 start time. 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on to the bouncer down the first base line. That is going to be fair. And taking it to the bag himself one more time, Evan Cloyd, 3 unassisted to put out. And that'll do it for the NorthPaws here in the 7th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Fans, it is time to stretch. We will be back with the bottom of the 7th inning in just a moment.
What do you think, son? 8 or 9?
For that, I'd use this.
Manscaped, huh? Son, back in my day, ladies loved grass in the fairways.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's not for down there. The beard hedger's for your face.
Oh, really?
The Beard Hedger features a rotary zoom wheel that provides 20 precision settings with just one guard.
Grip it and trim it, baby.
Introducing the Beard Hedger. Order today at manscaped.com.
Leading off the bottom of the seventh for Portland, number 36, Raven Sheeta.
So Draven Nushita to the plate in Kyler Stancato's spot. First pitch over for a strike, 0-1. Is anyone talking about this kid in the dog P zone? No, Brosif, but thank you for bringing that up. Next pitch fouled away, count goes to 0-2. So Nushita taking over for Stancato. Who we thought had gone in for Zage Lancaster. 1-2 the count. Wind and the 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Draven Nushita down on strikes to lead off the seventh. What was that, Gary? Okay. Cooper Witten now to the plate. Witten taking over for Dalton Mayshore. Mayshore 0 for 2, drew a pair of walks, came around to score, and picked up an RBI. Wind and the 1-0 pitch on the way, inside, ball 2, 2-0.
Shar, Nissa, Lori, Caden, come to the party deck.
For Portland, 14 runs on 9 hits and no errors. For the NorthPaws, 2 runs on 3 hits and no errors. Next pitch over for a strike at 85 miles an hour, 2-1. How many Ks total tonight? Ron has 6 up there in right field for Portland. For Kamloops, I have 2, 3, 4 altogether. 3-1 the count on Cooper Witten. Winding the pitch on the way, swung on and hit towards short. Bounces just past Thomas Green's glove and into left field. Gonna score that as an E6. Looks like that might have had a little top spin on it and just ate up Thomas Green at short.
Number 14, Zage.
So Zage moved over to center. Now we figured it out. So Zage slid over to center. Draven Nushita was out in left. First pitch, the at-bat swung on and hit towards left center field. Jude Hall oversettles under it and makes the catch. Lancaster pops out P8. Now with 2 outs here in the 7th, Pickles can feel free to score, half a dozen runs.
Number 31, Kevin Ferguson.
Kevin Ferguson now taking over for Evan Cloyd. Lot of substitutions going on.
Once again, the winners of Launch Ball, Shar, Nisa, Laura, and Caden, come to the party deck for your prizes.
Cooper Witten on at first, Keith Ferguson at the plate. Anonymous Freak looking for a 2-out rally. Because so a couple of insurance runs with a 12-run lead is not a bad idea. 0-1 pitch on the way, misses low, ball 1. I like that you clapped for yourself as well. Well done there. Witten a lead over at first base. 1-1 pitch on the way. In the dirt. Gets away from Frater. Cooper Witten not going anywhere. I am obsessed with the run scoring tonight. Tons of them. 2-1 pitch on the way. Inside, ball 3. 3-1. Mendicant saying even the Blazers couldn't blow this lead. 3-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Count goes full on Kevin Ferguson. Do believe that is Jesse Pierce on deck. Man well set. Runner goes, 3-2 pitch, misses ball 4. So Cooper Witten advancing to second base. Kevin Ferguson aboard with the walk. Runners on at first and second, 2 down. For your right fielder, number 44, Jesse Pierce. Intentional walk or a balk? So a balk advances Cooper Witten and Kevin Ferguson. First base now open. First pitch misses inside, ball 1. Multi Apples joining us. Been a silly game, friend. 1-0 pitch on the way in the dirt.
Let's go, Pickles. Let's go, Pickles.
Bennett tracks down the ball and gets it back to Anthony.
Pickles. Let's go, Pickles.
2-0 the count on Pierce. No, that's fair, Broseph. 2-0 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off at the plate. Might have gotten a piece of Bennett. Tim Montoya, your home plate umpire. Clint Baxter, the umpire, out in the field, Lewis. Two touchdowns and a safety. Yep, that is your score right now, friend. Pickles clinging to a 12-run lead. Pierce steps back in. And it was 2-1 pitch, excuse me. Low and inside, ball 3. 3-1. I believe that is Alejandro Garza on deck. 3-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. 85-mile-an-hour fastball, count goes full, 3-2, 2 down. If you remember all the way back to last inning, Pickles doing 10 runs worth of damage with 2 outs. Wind and the 3-2 pitch on the way. Low and outside, ball 4. Jesse Pierce aboard again via a walk. And that'll bring up Alejandro Garza.
It's up for the picks from Cal Poly. Number 5, Alejandro Garza.
Swung on and hit into left field. That is down for a base hit. Everybody moves up 90 feet. That was Cooper Witten coming in to score. Kevin Ferguson moves up to third. Jesse Pierce to second. Alejandro Garza with an RBI single. What was that, Gary? Looks like we are going to have a pinch hitter for Armando Briseño. Elijah Henning for Briseño. All right. So Elijah Henning now.
Batting for Portland from Southwestern Oregon Community College, number 32, Elijah Henning.
So Henning now up with the bases brined. First pitch he sees over for a strike at 84 miles an hour, 0-1. Let the bat boy bat. Wind in the 0-1 pitch on the way. No, I think that hit the umpire.
Get out your jersey raffle tickets.
Count evens up at 1-1. Henning back in. Wind and the 1-1 pitch on the way. Low ball 2, 2-1.
6-9-1-5. 2-9-3-6-9-1-5.
So briny, not wrong. It's been going on for 2 innings now. 2-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and ripped down the left field line, foul. Into the fairly empty left field berm, although a bunch of children went running in and snagged the baseball. Thought we had signs that said don't step on that grass or something, but you know, 2-2 pitch on the way, outside and in the dirt, ball 3. Count goes full on Elijah Henning. On deck is theoretically Blake Haraki. The runners just went. Bounce to third. 5-3 the put out. Elijah Henning retired, and that will do it for your Pickles here in the 7th inning. But they do manage to put one more run on the board. Friends, we are headed to the top of the 8th. Your score, Pickles 15, NorthPaws 2.
Heavyweights, our plumbing group classes, and certified.
Save money on your transportation costs with TriMet's reduced fare transit card. If you meet income requirements, get your first month free while you enjoy unlimited rides on buses and trains. Learn more and apply today at trimet.org/save.
So many things going on. Molly Morgan checking in late to the party. Aloha from Hawaii Island. Thanks for joining us, friend. Not gonna lie, you've missed some offense tonight. And we've got defensive changes for your Portland Pickles. That is Elijah Ferguson now at first base, Jackson Waller at second base, Alejandro Garza at short, and Elijah Henning at third. And your new pitcher on the mound, Carter Delaney, takes over for Andrew LaCour, who goes an inning, does not give up a hit, does not give up any runs, does not walk a batter, and strikes out one. 23 runs, the most recorded in club history, so we're roughly 2/3 of the way there. It has been a big party tonight, Jack. Holy cow. Yeah, you're here at the ballpark, aren't you? What a night to be here at the game, friend. Your arms are going to be sore tomorrow morning.
Leading off for Kamloops, number 15, Jude Hall.
And now pitching coach Brian Grant out of the dugout to retrieve another, well, the Pickles' first foreign object that is not supposed to be on a pitcher arm. Second foreign object on a pitcher arm so far this game, for those of you keeping track at home. Carter Delaney comes set. His first pitch of the ball game, missing low and away at 85 miles an hour. 1-0. Delaney into his motion, 1-0 on the way, over for a strike at 89. Count evens up at 1-1. Yeah, Jack, you got lucky on your first game. Not gonna lie, there, friend. This has been an event. Puppers down the first base line there, 1-1, fouled off. Count goes to 1-2. Let Dylan hit. I mean. You saw what happens when Dylan like drives vehicles and things like that. 1-2 pitch fouled off. Stays at 1-2. I have this as Carter's first appearance as a Pickle in a league game. Fouled right at the plate. Count stays 1-2 on Jude Hall, who let the Pickle drive the bus. Oh. I don't know about anything that goes on outside of this room. Up here, Gary is the captain of this Carnival cruise, and that is all I need to know. Wind and the 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled off into the netting on the left. Comes back and almost bumps into home plate umpire Tim Montoya. We should probably run through those West Coast League scores since everybody else is probably final now. Wind and the 1-2 pitch on the way. Fouled off to the left yet again. So your Pickles have scored 15 runs, and that is a lot, but the College Black Bears have scored 17. They defeated the Walla Walla Sweets 17-4 up at Story Field. Wind and the 1-2 pitch on the way. Got him. Swung through a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. Carter Delaney strikes out the first batter that he faces. Strikeout number 7 for Pickles pitchers overall. Victoria also plated a number of runs tonight. They beat the Falcons in Kelowna by a score of 11-3. Elks hang on and take down the Raptors 5-3 in Ridgefield. First pitch to Nathan Gray on the outer part of the plate for a strike, 0-1. In Edmonton, the Riverhawks edge out the Bellingham Bells by a score of 5-4. Yakima Valley falls to the Night Owls 6-4. 0-1 pitch missing high and away, ball 1. As Lewis Roses pointed out earlier, the Corvallis Knights victorious by a score of 4-1 over the Drifters in Springfield. 1-1 pitch on the way, misses low, ball 2. And in Wenatchee, the Apple Sox outlasting the Lefties by a score of 3-2. We are the only game live still in the West Coast League. Swung on and missed. Count evens up at 2-2. One away here, top of the 8th inning. Delaney comes set. 2-2 pitch, over for a strike, froze him. Back-to-back strikeouts for Connor Delaney. Strikeout number 8 overall. And with 2 down, that is going to bring up designated hitter Joey Barron. A pickle party cruise. Gary would be the captain. Can you pilot a ship, Gary? Pitch on the way. No? Okay. Missing inside at 91. Ball 1. Well, Gary is a man of many talents. Commandeering a watercraft is not one of them, apparently. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. 89-mile-an-hour fastball. Took a cut, came up empty. Laney into his motion, 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Change in speeds there, down 82 mile an hour. 1-2. One-two on its way in. Swung on and missed. Struck out the side. Joey Barron down on strikes. Nice inning from Carter Delaney. Top of the 8th over. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left, fans. We will be back for the bottom of the 8th in just a moment. Your score, Portland 15, Kamloops 2.
That's right. We're going to sing Sweet Caroline. Come on. Come on. Yeah.
Tired of beer that's just too bland? Not a problem anymore! Introducing the amazing Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's bright, hoppy, and comes in a variety of options. Plus, you can take it almost anywhere. Stop drinking boring beer. Instead, join the many others living rangerously today. But wait, there's more. Call 833-V-RANGER. That's 833-V-RANGER to get free rangerousness. Live rangerously today. Call now.
Well, clearly you haven't gone crunch mode.
Crunch mode?
It's the feeling that you get
when you finish up a set.
Everyone working up a sweat.
When you're hating your trainer, the lover when you're done.
Working out the meal, you know the one. Yeah, that's crunch mode.
Crunch mode.
Join Crunch Fitness. Membership start at $9.99 a month.
Fitness.
Stop vaping over there. So many people turned around.
Welcome back, baseball friends. To the bottom of the 8th inning we go. New pitcher on the mound for the Kamloops NorthPaws. That is Noah Lowe. No record so far, a 21 ERA in 4 games, 3 innings pitched, 1 strikeout, 3 walks, 4 hits. He takes over for Anthony Manuel, who goes an inning and a third, gives up 1 hit, 1 run. That run was earned, walked 2 batters, hit a batter, and balked once. How's everybody doing? First pitch, bottom 8, missing, ball 1. What if we just brought back Louie? 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed. Count evens up at 1-1. 87-mile-an-hour fastball from Lowe. That is Cashel Duggar at the plate. We think it'll be Jackson Waller next. 1-1 pitch, over for a strike. Okay, 88. I thought that said 68 for a second. I was like, that does not seem right. Count 1-2. Duggar steps back in. Wind and the 1-2 pitch. Check swing.
Hey, what are you guys doing?
Pitch inside. Count goes to 2-2.
Ouch.
Bat boys are racing for the balls. They are trying to outrace one another. That's cute. 2-2 the count. Pitch on the way. High and outside ball. 3-2. I still have not gotten cookies, April H. And that is obviously not happening this evening, as the fine folks at PDX Cookie Company are sadly closed. 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off to the left. I'm going to have to bribe people on Twitter some night, I'm guessing. Just be like, if you want 2 free tickets to the game, I have paid for these tickets, or for these cookies at PDX Cookie Company. You deliver them to me at the ballpark, I will get you into the game. 3-2 pitch, high and outside, ball 4. Leadoff walk for Cashel, and that means Jackson Waller coming to the plate.
Now batting, number 48.
My scorebook is a mess.
Waller.
Actually, it's not terribly messy considering how messy this game has been. My scorebook is slightly more tidy than this game has been. First pitch to Waller, and this at-bat popped foul on the right side, out of play, still in the park. Molly cheering for Louie. I'm going to start it again, Gary. Yeah, 0-1 pitch on the way, high, ball 1, 1-1. For those of you that might not remember or weren't in on the joke or maybe not paying attention to our broadcast last year, I paid Moose $20 to play Louie instead of Sweet Caroline one night. That pitch missing in the dirt, 2-1. The trick was we didn't tell anybody. I don't even think we told Joe Simons. I think he introduced Sweet Caroline and we played Louie. Puppy on the berm trying to play fetch, that's adorable. Lowe's 2-1 pitch, swung on, and the bouncer hit towards second. Fielded by Neville, over to short for 1, the relay to first, in time, 4-6-3 double play. So with 2 outs here in the 8th inning, the lineup turns over once again. Mike Chex does love peanut butter cookies. Peanut butter cookies with chocolate in it. Yeah, peanut butter and chocolate cookies. Absolutely. I'm now a zombie. It's 12:05 in St. Louis. That's fair. First pitch of this at-bat misses outside, ball 1. Looked like Bennett accidentally bumped off Tim Montoya's mask. They're good with one another. Lowe's 1-0 pitch misses outside, ball 2.
Let's go, Pickles.
Ooh, a cookie night at Walker Stadium. I'm listening. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Count evens up at 1-1. Swung through an 86-mile-an-hour fastball. That is a great idea, Anonymous Freak. I will take the bullet for the press box, and I would be the one to try all of the cookies. 2-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Count evens up at 2-2. Well, Tom, if you left now, we've got 2 outs. There might be 6 more runs scored. Low brings in the 2-2 pitch. Just high. I mean, just high. Nice looking pitch. Comes in at 89. Barely missed the top of the zone. 3-2 on its way. Swung on and hit towards short. Green's got it. The throw over to first in time. 6-3 the put out on Draven Nushida, and that will do it for the Pickles here in the 8th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. To the top of the 9th inning we go. NorthPaw needs 13 to tie, 14 to take the lead. We'll see if the Pickles can hold on. We'll be back in just a moment.
Welcome to Stormbreaker Brewing, located off North Lombard in St. John's, Portland. We have plenty of space on the patio or up at the bar. We look forward to getting to know you over a delicious handcrafted cocktail or one of our rotating fresh pints. Whether you're looking for something light, dark, hoppy, or not hoppy, we've got you covered. Enjoy our extensive menu for both meat eaters and vegetarians with plenty of options to go. We love our pub in St. John's and meeting everyone that comes in. Hope to see you soon.
Some play for the thrill, others the fortune. But the true legends, they play for the free drinks. Voodoo Ranger Juicy Haze IPA. Live rangerously.
I admire the Pickle faithful that have rolled all the way through this game and still have that level of energy. I feel like we might have to credit the assist to the beer bat there, but you can also see the brining shirt that I was talking about. I got 2 of the kids there. There you go. See, that is a fine-looking T-shirt that turned out exceptionally well. Noah did such a great job with that design and a great color for the T-shirt. 57, Patel out on the mound. So Patel on to close this one out for your Pickles. Patel wears number 57.
Only 4 more limited edition special one night only. The brining t-shirts in the merch tent, go get them.
Oh, Joe just said there are only 4 of those t-shirts left. 1-0 pitch on the way, bunt shown, pulled back, pitch outside to Ando. Oh. Friends, I hope you can come down and join us. Hillary, I very much appreciate that offer. 2-0 pitch on the way, low ball 3-3-0. I very much appreciate that offer. What I like to do, I like the press box folks a lot, so I will be buying a box of the PDX Cookie Company cookies and sharing it with them. Pitch over for a strike, 3-1. That one coming in at 86 miles an hour. Scooper Neville, Thomas Green, and Drew Giannini for the NorthPaws. 3-1 pitch, swung on and popped up left side. That is Draven Nushida out there in left. He tracks down the ball. F7, the put out on Cooper Neville. I might take you up on that, Hillary. I'm hoping that I can effort these sooner than that. So check my socials. I'll probably put it out there at some point. But very much appreciate the offer. Thank you. PDX Cookie Company cookies are delightful. Bunt And nicely done. Throw to first. Got him! Wow, nice play by Devin Patel. Comes off the mound, grabs the ball and slings it over to Ferguson at first. 1-3 the put out on Thomas Green. We appreciate that, Ross. Huge shout out to Gary. Gary does a great job. Gary getting shout outs in the chat. Devin Patel's first pitch of this at bat fouled off to the left. 88 miles an hour, 0-1. Wait, Tom, did you just see the pregame? Because I did ask Mags if he thought a hot dog was a sandwich. These are the hard-hitting questions we ask during the pregame show, friends. 0-1 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike. Nice looking pitch. 76-mile-an-hour curveball. Count goes to 0-2 on Giannini. Big shout out to Ayla and Ian. Absolutely. Sam up here doing music tonight. Swung on and missed. Ball game over. First strikeout for Devin Patel, and that, friends, is your last out of the game. 10 strikeouts overall for your... I'm sorry, what was that? Did the under win tonight? Oh my gosh, the under won tonight. Oh my gosh, the over-under was set for 2 hours and 58 minutes. Gary has it at 2 hours and 55 minutes. The Pickles win. The under wins. Oh my gosh. Friends, this was silly. Your final numbers on the board tonight from Walker Stadium. For the NorthPaws, 2 runs on 3 base hits and 1 error. For your Pickles, 15 runs on 10 base hits and no errors. We'll be back at it tomorrow night around a 7:05 start time. Be sure you join us. Until then, go Pickles.